My name is Athanasios Sackas, and I represent Woodwe. It's a company that manufactures inverters and batteries and covers a full spectrum of single-phase or microinverters and larger inverters for larger scale projects. I saw Stelios' presentation, which gave us a couple of ideas of where we can go in the area of household rooftop PV panels. Today I'm going to tell you the way how we're going to achieve those two scenarios mentioned by Stelios a while ago. I've been lucky enough to work for Woodwick as a commercial director for Europe, and therefore I have a good overview of different European markets, some of them more advanced compared to our market when it comes to rooftop PV. And I can share with you some of the proposals that are 100% feasible. I'm going to focus only on two. The first one has to do with VAT. If we want to a consumer, if we want to turn them into a producer, then we need to give them some of the benefits of a producer. So in many countries in Europe, the VAT of the installation is not included. Countries like Austria has zero VAT from the 1st of January 2024. Other countries have already implemented this, such as Italy, for example, where they deduct the VAT and they give you the ability to kind of put this through the next few years through the tax that you're going to pay. So these are simple measures as long as there is the will to do so. A few days ago, I was at the dinner and they were talking about ideas, and we just mentioned exactly that we need to find a solution about the VAT. If other European countries are using this and it works, I believe that it's only logical that it could be used here as long as there's a will to do so. That's one thing. The second thing has to do with subsidies. Subsidies are good. However, have we thought how many of poor people can finance some of the PV panels and make these advance payments? But there is another solution which is also implemented in other European countries, and it has to do with subsidizing the interest, which is basically saying that zero interest when it comes to PV panels, rooftop panels. So if you have some money, then subsidize the loan. And this is going to make it much simpler for anyone who wants to install PV tops. So they won't have to worry about whether they will receive or not receive the subsidy. That there should be some kind of scheme where Greek banks, with the help of the government, will basically have zero interest. That means that there's going to be less bureaucracy, and there will not be any kind of constraints on who's and then you just move on to a pay-as-you-save model. So instead of pay your bill to a supplier every month, so this amount, instead of giving it to the supplier, you'll be giving it to the bank without any further costs. So if you want to stop being the poor relative of the kind of PV industry, then we need to use some of the ideas that have already been used in other countries. That's all for me. Thank you very much.